Did you know that a tooth filling lasts anywhere from 15 to 20 years? Well, I discovered this while I was eating during COVID quarantine. One fell out while I was chewing and broke one of my molars. This happened at least 2 more times, so then most of the fillings were gone and 3 other broken teeth. The only dentist that was open said they couldn't treat the teeth, but they could pull them. And a friend had told me about the wonderful work that Dr. Denise had done for her in Mexico a few months before. While going through 2 bouts of toothaches, I was calling everywhere in my area asking costs for treatments, even though no one could treat during COVID. So I contacted Dr. Denise and she said that I could come down right away, which was such a relief. I called a teledoc for antibiotics as I knew most dentists won't work on you while your infection is flaring for several reasons. The infection can spread more easily, it's painful during dental work, and I would think that it's wise to clear the infection before sealing something permanent on your teeth like fillings, crowns, or anything else. So I went ahead and scheduled to be there in 9 days to give the antibiotics time to work. Plus I didn't feel like traveling with such a horrible toothache. But the timing seemed to work perfectly. My infection was cleared up. I wasn't in pain anymore. I flew to Yuma International. I called for an Uber, drove me 15-20 minutes to the border. Then I walked from the border 8 minutes to Dr. Denise's office. It was really easy to get there. I had my first appointment that afternoon where she x-rayed, evaluated, and we talked over my options. So she went ahead that same day and prepped me for 9 crowns and 3 root canals for the following morning. While the lab was creating the crowns, the root canals went quickly and painlessly. I recall how gentle she was. She worked fast and efficiently. I remember thinking if this had been my previous dentist, what she did in the first day would have taken him a week. Dr. Denise's office assistant, Margot, picked me up from Hotel California every morning and returned that afternoon. What service, and she's so friendly too. I was impressed with their professionalism, Dr. Denise's speed and accuracy, and perfectionism. She's so friendly and casual. She never seemed to be working fast, yet each day she accomplished so much. It was amazing. Everything went smoothly like clockwork. I flew into Yuma Monday morning at 11 and departed Dr. Denise's office around 10 a.m. on Thursday. I stayed 1 night in Yuma and flew out early Friday morning. Before leaving for Mexico, I tried to guess at what the services might be for budgeting purposes. I wanted a best and worst case scenarios so there would be no surprises. I arrived with 2 amounts in my mind, a high and a low, and what I learned that it's impossible to guesstimate what will be needed because x-rays and exams tell a different story. So even though I had all the services wrong, the final amount was a great surprise because compared to what I would have paid in the US for the same services, including my airfare, meals, transportation, and flights, I saved over $27,000 by going to Dr. Denise, and I guarantee it was much more enjoyable. So I have nothing but great things to say about Dr. Denise, her team, the dental lab, and the entire experience. So I highly recommend Dr. Denise.